check. All right. Well, let's see. We are waiting on Edgar, and I see him logging into Fantasy Grounds. So, okay. While I'm thinking of it, I'm seeing. So, Fantasy Grounds, they update pretty much every week. And they don't update via Steam. So if you've installed via Steam, it won't auto update the way most Steam apps will. What you have to do is you have to hit the update button from the main screen when you first open Fantasy Grounds. It shouldn't, like, unless they've done a full dot update, it shouldn't affect our ability to play. But if you're experiencing any weirdness today with Fantasy Grounds, in between turns or something, maybe you might log out and hit the check for updates and then come back in. Because I'm seeing right now, let's see, it looks like both Looks like both Lucas and Zymoth are uh, a not a dot but a dot dot update behind, which shouldn't affect us, but it does tell me when you log in if you're not quite where everyone else is. All right. Doot. Other non-game stuff while we wait. Oh, there's Edgar. Good deal. Other non-game stuff. This is your fourth session. So if you have not submitted your artwork description, or if you have artwork already that you want to use instead of getting some artwork, either way, let me know so that we can get that request over to the artist. And if you have artwork that you already have that you want to just stick with that, let me know that too, and we'll comp you a session instead of the artwork. And then the only other non-game thing I want to mention is after we are done tonight, about half an hour, so about 8:30 Eastern, I have a new project that I've been working on for a while, and I'm pretty excited about. And there's a link in the Discord, but it'll be on the YouTube channel. And I've done away with Twitch, not doing Twitch anymore. It didn't have a lot of viewers. Well, I don't have a lot of viewers anywhere, but Twitch was even fewer, and they only keep the videos for like 2 weeks or something, and I want people to be able to watch the. So I'm just gonna stick with YouTube, and I might stream sometimes to Facebook, but mostly they'll be on YouTube. Anyway, so our sessions will be on YouTube. I apologize if you were watching them after the fact on Twitch or something. You can watch them on YouTube. But then half an hour after game tonight. Cool thing going. And if you can't make it, you can watch it another time. I'm also going to post in the Discord after that's done all the details. So, anybody got any other out of game stuff we need to hit before we jump back in? All right, I'll take that as a no. All right, and as you all know, Dagger here, sadly, has had to leave us. Real life often gets in the way of the D&D and scheduling, of course, and so he's going to be working during our normal game time. He's hoping to jump back in or jump into another game in a slot that'll work for him. But so if anybody watching the stream wants to jump in, hit me up on discord.dmbobbio.com and we'll get you hooked up. All right. When we last met, you were in Neverdeath Graveyard, and specifically in some catacombs, and you're looking for some missing citizens, of which you have found two. Umberto and Sarcel. And most recently, you stopped what looked like some cultists of Vecna. Finished them off in their, I don't know, their day room, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. And their sleeping area. One was trying to get through, passed through a secret door, was trying to get through another secret door, and was yelling. Nothing came through in the aftermath, so it would seem that whoever he was trying to alert has not been alerted. Dagger here steps up. I think that perhaps, knowing that there are foul enemies about, perhaps I should escort our two kidnapping victims back into Neverwinter. What say you? Very well. Well, Thank you.
Give me the trouble of having to take care of it, that's for sure. Safe travels out there.
Thank you. Perhaps we shall meet again, or perhaps I shall mysteriously disappear from Neverwinter by the time you return without any further explanation. Or maybe in 5 or 6 levels, I'll come back as a sort of a milestone big bad evil guy, having turned to the dark side. Who knows? I don't know. We'll find out, or we won't find out.
That'd be
That's
cool.
that's the beauty of things that haven't happened yet. We don't know yet. So I don't know yet. I'm not even sure what's going to happen today, quite frankly. I've got some ideas. Don't get me wrong. What I don't know is what you're going to do next. So what would that be?
Can I just ask, above table,
Yeah.
did we were we planning to get a short rest in, or did we not get one? I don't think we did,
You
right?
I
haven't.
appreciate one.
We did
You,
not.
you have not yet. You were discussing the possibility, but of course you know that one of the cultists
Right.
was headed through a secret door to the south. You don't know what's on the other side or how far enemies could be, or so it's certainly
He's gonna look
something.
over at Harry, and he's gonna say, I mean, Harry looks really beat up. I'm hurt a little bit. Lucas is also hurt. Zymoth, you're banged up too. I don't know if this is a great place to rest, but I know that, I mean, Harry don't look so good.
Yeah, Harry looks like shit. He's all white. His clothes are frozen. He's bad. Looking bad.
I mean, I do have plenty of magic reserve left for the day if we need to find a quick solution if we can't take a break.
Do you
If y'all
think
need
we
a rest, I can always catch a little bit of shut eye. There's no such thing as too much sleep. That's what we always say.
I got an idea. You said that we get inspiration at the beginning of the month, right?
Yes, it is the first session of the month. Everyone gets one DM inspiration.
And you said that we can use inspiration to do a little bit of reckoning, right?
Or minor narrative control is the phrase I like to use, but that would include some
Yeah.
retconning. Sure, what you got in mind? Let's see if we can make it work.
I would like to try to persuade Dagger here to use all his healing on me before he goes.
Oh, that's easy enough. Sure. Actually, I don't even need a DM inspiration for that. I think if he were here, he would probably gladly do that. Matter of fact, I even had his character sheet up and had intended to do just that and forgot because reasons.
Yeah.
So,
Let's say that.
yes, there we are. All right. So, what's he got? He has. Well, let's start with the lay on hands. 50 he has of those. Well, you're just about all the way up. How many more do you got left? 12. Okay, so he'll use all 50.
They got like 30 hit points, maybe 25.
No, you're all
Almost
good.
dead.
You're just down 2 now. And let's see, who else is anybody else injured? Yeah, he's got a couple of slots here for. Does he have cure wounds? I'm assuming. Doot. Oh, cure wounds.
I can be last in line for that sort of thing.
What kind of paladin is he anyway? Why am I not seeing cure wounds? Well, glad he's gone. Paladin without. No, I'm not. John, if you're watching this, we miss you already.
We're pillaging your heels right now, John.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting his equipment. Absolutely not. Don't even. No, I know that was coming too, Edgar. I know you. And
I
yeah,
can see Lucas eyeing that amulet of the devout.
yeah.
I actually just realized I'm still a sorcerer.
Oh, did we not get?
But-
Did it not show the updated for you?
If there was an option, I didn't see it.
Okay. How would
I
you
can
feel?
try. Is it on here? Like I can reload and see.
Well, hang
but
on.
I can heal either way if needed.
Let's look at it during the break. I'll look at it real quick, and if you're okay with doing for half the session, stick with the sorcerer build.
Oh yeah, totally. It's
Okay.
kind of the same.
Yeah, same ballpark. All right, and let's see what else does he have. Does he have anything else that would possibly help? You know what he's going to do? Did he give you guys aid? Let's give you aid. Why not?
Ooh, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Perfect.
like I won't need spell slots to get these folks back to town. Why would I need spell slots?
How optimistic.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. What level? He's got a 3rd level slot open, so he'll do it at 3rd level. Doot. So that's going to be 10. Not 5. There we go. All right. Now I'm well and truly going to fuck off. There he goes.
Forward. Thank you.
Thanks,
Hey.
Dag.
Anything else, Edgar? Huh? Anything else? Anything else you want him to do before you want him to make you a sandwich before he leaves?
I mean, if he can. I'll help you.
All right, John, if you watch this, thanks for playing with us. We enjoyed having you. All right, so now, given all that, what are we going to do?
So how do I tell how many hit points I actually have? Where do I find that again?
You can find that on your character sheet in the bottom center.
Okay.
You've got, you'll have your maximum, and then the next column is your current, and then temps if you have any, and then wounds.
Okay.
All right.
Are you guys all good?
I am all better now. I can keep moving.
Well, in that case, I think we have a door to open. That there fella was banging and clawing and scratching at it. Might be something interesting behind there.
I agree. Did we find anything interesting on any of these mages and stuff that we killed?
Let's see.
Each had a necklace of human teeth,
Oh yeah,
and they each carried a key.
that's right. All right. Well, I managed to stop that guy to the south before he got through.
Never can have too many teeth.
In case you lose one, you've got a necklace there with
Exactly.
more teeth on it. So it's that's what it's there for. I'm certain of it.
I mean, I'm happy to take point. I'm a little banged up, but I think I'll be fine.
All right.
So let's keep moving down. Ooh, curación.
Ooh. Oh, thank you, Lucas.
Oh, thank you.
That's not even what I meant to do, but that's fine. We'll do it. I am so confused. I'm so confused by this tabletop in general.
What are you trying to do? I'll walk you through it. We'll get you.
I was trying to heal myself.
So, so when you're healing, or drinking, or using a potion, or a lot of spells, you can either drop it on somebody else's token, or you can control click on them, and then single click the effect.
Mm.
It looks like actually you had both Vey and Ross targeted previously. I'm assuming is what was going on there.
I don't remember how to untarget them.
Control click also on targets. Alternatively, at the top of your map window, you have lots of little buttons There's a row of buttons that has to do with selection. One that says you can select all friendlies, one that says you can select all enemies, another one that says you can clear selection. It's in the area that looks like the two cross swords and the flag. That's the section that, if you want to use buttons for targeting as opposed to control clicking, you can use those. All right. And, all right, so you still got Vey. I'll untarget Vey for you too there.
And then on my character sheet, like I can only the star on the left is not there for anything except for my cantrips.
Well, let's get that fixed. That means what's happened there exactly? Well, okay, yeah. Let's see. Right, because sorcerer, so you don't have preparation. They're always there. Let me fix that. There you are. How about that? Better?
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
But yeah, we can. I mean, I can. Yeah, whoever. If I healed our dragon friend, then they can keep it.
Okay, I can undo
That's
them
fine.
if you. I can undo them if you'd rather not spend the spell slot.
It'll be fine. I have a bunch of spell slots left.
Okay.
Onwards there.
What's that?
Onward.
Onward. All right.
All right.
You heard the man.
What we had a secret door over here where that guy was banging. Do we hear anything on the other end of it?
Give me a perception check. Let's see if you do.
I'd be glad to put my ear to it as well.
Okay. Did I just hit the?
Yep. So on your skills tab, go to the column to go down to perception and go to the number where it says
Double-click it.
plus something and double click the plus, or you can use the Thanos hand to drag it.
Ooh, did that work? Not great.
Yep.
Did it work?
One from Vey. Zymoth is listening as well. You hear what sounds like snoring, Zymoth. A deep snore.
I'd like to whisper, emphasis on whisper, to the rest of the party. Well, fellas, seems like we got a heavy sleeper in there. Is my pass without trace still active?
Did you take damage? And did it make you save?
It did,
I'm
but
assuming it
I
made you
seem to
save.
recall if I passed.
Yeah, your concentration's still on. It's still on you. I'm looking at it.
Oh, cool.
Yep, it still is.
I suggest we find our way into that room without disturbing that poor fellow's rest. I'm sure he's had a long day.
Yeah,
If
we
we
can do
get
that.
close, I can try to assassinate him. Quiet, like,
Yeah. And I would like to put some more oil on the hinges. Yeah, I got some oil in the
All right. Oil on the
skirt part.
hinges. I like
Yeah.
the cut of your jib. Yeah.
Mhm.
How much would I waste? Like one vial?
Yeah, just call it one unit. I'm not terribly worried about, especially at your level with the kind of coin that you're going to be typically dealing with. I'm not worried about tracking a half a vial of oil. Just count it as one.
All right. So let's make sure he doesn't wake up then.
Shall we? Are we
Yeah,
all
let's
ready?
open that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Vey's going to
If
open
I
the
get
door.
the
Yep. Go
if I
ahead.
get the drop on him, guys, I'll try to kill him. All right.
All right. Everybody roll a stealth check, please.
Gladly.
Oh. Oh. Thank God for that. Plus whatever with your pass without trace.
Right. All right.
Uh,
Hey, I don't have path without trace.
I don't know how I rolled an 18 then. Something must be
Oh,
up.
I do.
Oh, thank God.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't go on Hari, but You're
It's
good.
not bad.
You're good. All right. So we're popping the door.
Uh-huh.
All right. You open the door. Inside, you see a couple of creatures. The first, a human. They are asleep on the bed, the side of that room. Let's see. Let's give you a nice little picture. And looks a bit aristocratic, wearing looks like wizard robes. I think you think is what you see underneath the blankets. The other thing that you see though is you see an open door to the west, and just stepping through is another creature. This creature is bipedal with claws at the end of its fingers and just a single eye and spiky chitinous skin on its back. A shell, not so much skin. It sees you. It is surprised, as is Giro. So, everybody please roll for initiative.
Damn.
Let's see.
Setting initiative down.
Right.
I roll if I got lucky.
All right. Come on. Shout out, by the way, to Sirenscape for the rapid release of the Vecna Eve Ruin sounds. Here we go. Hey, you are up first.
I'm gonna try to assassinate the mage, him,
All right.
before he casts anything on us. So
All right.
hold on, let me move.
He is prone, so if you make a ranged attack, you are going to have disadvantage. Just making sure you're aware.
Oh, I was just gonna go in and stab
Yep,
him.
that's probably the wiser move. Yep.
All right. And he's an assassin, so
Yep.
it should be a crit if he hits, right?
Yep. That is correct.
Alright. So I have to hit critical. No, I have to
first
hit.
you make your attack first. So, remind me, do you like to control click to target, or do you like to drag and drop?
Just drop the dice on the
Yep.
on the guy.
Yep. Drop the attack dice on him first.
Okay, do I have to hit like advantage because I'm an assassin, right? I have to click that advantage thing.
It knows. Actually, it doesn't know that he's prone. Actually, so yes, go ahead and click it. I'll put prone on him, so that he's next anyway. I guess it won't matter. But he won't have a chance to.
Yeah.
I'll put prone on him.
Drop it on him. I
All
don't
right.
think I hit myself.
Oh, let's see. I think we must still have bless. So we're going to take that 4 off because you don't still have bless, and that means a 14. And his armor class, while he's asleep, is not higher than 14. So that's a hit.
Thank
Go ahead
God.
and hit the critical button and drop the damage on him.
All right, here goes.
Raz uses his reaction, by the way. Does that add to the crit, like when it's a crit, causing the target to take an extra 1d6 fire damage? The question is it 2d6 because of Vay's crit?
So the Drake infuses the strike, which means that the strike is what's doing the extra damage. It's not a question that's come up yet. I'm going to suggest that it probably, your interpretation is probably correct. It probably is 2d6 with a crit. If anybody ever wants to look that up and let me know for sure, if I remember, I will do it myself too. So, but for now, we'll say it doubles as well.
Okay,
Cool.
and I never doused my fire, so it's still on for the blade.
Yep.
Here goes nothing.
your blade burns that much. Well,
All
so
right.
guys.
And remember, you can just drag those right onto. You want to drag those infused
whoops.
strikes right onto the opponent.
And
Did
the
that come
second
out
one-
crit? It did, right?
It sure did.
Nice.
All right. Anything else for Vey?
Yeah, if that thing's not dead, he's gonna whack him again.
Oh yeah, no, he's
With
only
the
light.
second.
He's only lightly wounded.
Okay, you better whack him again then. All right. He hasn't gone yet, so it should be advantage, right? Do I have to target it again, or?
No, Fantasy Grounds now knows that he's prone. I took care of that.
Okay. Oh Lord. The 29. All right.
That's a hit. I still haven't taken bless off.
Here
That's
goes.
okay.
It's nearly a double crit.
Ignore the sneak if it comes out. It shouldn't.
It won't.
Okay, good. It didn't.
All right, but it should be. You need to hit the crit again because you get a crit again. So let me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay. Learning the interface is all good. That first round is an assassin. Your crits are not automated. You have to tell it it's a crit each time. That's okay.
Okay.
I got you though. All right. 2 attacks. Anything else for Vey?
No, he's done, and he's gonna hopefully hold his shield up and try not to get hit.
All right. All right. Go ahead and pass your turn when you're ready.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
How did I do that again? Oh,
Yep.
hold on.
2 ways you can do it. One is
Got it. I think I
Okay.
did it.
You did. Look at you. All right.
Yay!
All right. Jiro is going to do nothing because he's surprised.
Cool.
Next is Zymoth.
Zymoth sidles his way past Hari into a seer room. And well, Jiro is prone, isn't he?
He is.
But nonetheless,
Mazdurin isn't.
that fella there is he bloodied? Like, is he visibly bloodied at this point?
You can, yes, he's been wounded. He's not the condition bloodied, which I like to use sometimes. Funny story about that. So bloodied was in 4th edition a condition, and it meant that you were half your hit points or less. And there's some cool abilities that would trigger when you were bloodied. It's one of the things that they got rid of when they moved to 5th edition. But after I played 4th edition, I was with some folks that played Pathfinder quite a bit. So we played for a long time together, 5 or 6 years. And anytime somebody would be half their hit points or less, I would say they are bloodied, trademark 2008 Wizards of the Coast. Because, of course, Paizo makes Pathfinder. Anyway, so story time is over. You can tell their health if you... it's a combination of ways you can look at it. The amount of blood splatter that's on their token gives you a relative idea. You can also hover over the dot in the very lower left right-hand corner of their token, and it will tell you a status. It's either going to be healthy, light, moderate, heavy, critical, or dead. So basically 25% measurements to light, moderate, heavy, critical. So he's at moderate, which means he's between 25 and 50% of his hit points.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Good to know. So in that case, Zymoth is going to get into the room, say, "Morning there, fella," and attempt to shoot him. I'm gonna try and shoot him with a sharpshooter. That would be with a disadvantage, I believe, since he's prone, right?
Yep, Fantasy Grounds should know it.
Oh, cool stuff.
That will still hit.
Cool.
Now he's
And in
heavy.
that case, having shot him once, well, apparently that didn't do the trick. And try and shoot him again.
That'll hit. Now he's critical. And you can
Cool.
always see those two in the text chat. It'll tell you when they change status.
Neat. Where is Raz? Rasteel. It's weird. When Zymoth is out of line of sight, I can't see Rasteel's token.
Right. I'll move him to where you can see him. That's 10 feet from where he
Hello.
was.
Cool. And he has 40, I believe. So at this point, it'd be 1. He can fly, so 2.
Yep.
3, 4, 5. When Zymoth back, he attempts to bite Jiro.
All right.
Cool. So neat. And yeah, that's just about my turn.
All right.
Combat tracker. No, not combat tracker. Switch to comp. There, turn complete. Gonna
Then
skip
turn-
Raz's turn.
Yep, exactly. All right, Mazurden. Mazurden is also surprised. Hari, you're up.
Right, I would like to throw one card to this guy. The sleepy guy.
All right.
Can I choose not to sneak attack?
Can you choose not to sneak attack?
Well, never. Yeah, I got the question.
Well, if you're making a ranged attack, you automatically won't get it because he's prone, so you have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, first I would like to use my bonus action to cast magic weapon.
All right. Remember how to do that one?
Yeah. I'm looking for it. One second.
All right. That is a hit.
-4, right?
-4. It would still be a hit. Yep, I got to get that bless off you. I got it off everybody else, just not you, apparently. Yeah, that is still a hit. He's been sleeping anyway. Oh, there he goes.
Good stuff. And now for the second card on this guy.
That's a hit.
That much. Not much, though. That's it.
All right. That's your turn when you're ready. Lucas, you're up.
And our Mozzie friend over here is just standing up.
He has walked in through the room, and when you came in, he was surprised. So he is standing, looking at you, looking at his dead master or whatever you might call it, and yeah. So he is standing, yes.
Okay, it looks like I only have this creature targeted. That's at least what it looks like to me. Okay, I'm just gonna cast a firebolt with my action. And miss, terribly miss. And for my bonus action, I'm just gonna stand there and look pretty, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Go ahead and pass your turn when you're ready. Vey, back to you.
Okay, Vay's gonna move in to try to at least block him from the rest of the group. Kind of hold him in that position. He's gonna take 2 slashes. He's gonna try to go up high and then come down low, and hopefully hit him. And I think he should still have advantage. Do I need to click it? Because he hasn't gone yet, right?
Fantasy Grounds doesn't know that part of it.
I'll click it.
But I think that's only in the first round, though. If they hadn't gone, I think that doesn't work after the first round. Let me double check. I'm 90% sure that's the case, but I don't want to rob that of you. Assassinate.
check. I thought it was have advantage over anything that hasn't gone, but it might be in the first round. Let me check.
Hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. So, have you taken a turn when you're surprised?
I don't know. That's up to you. Whatever you roll is fine.
Go ahead and hit advantage for it now. We'll look into that one too.
Okay.
Unless somebody knows offhand. Have you taken a turn when you're surprised?
I
think you
don't know, but that's actually a good point because I've been wondering that just in general
Yeah. Okay.
for stuff. We should look into that later.
Yep. And I'm cool with however it goes. Okay, here goes. All right. There's 22 hits him, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, nice. I don't think it did it get my sneak?
It didn't, but that's okay because it technically wouldn't have been advantage because surprised is a condition
Ah,
that you have, and you have a turn. Surprise just means you can't do anything. I just discovered it. So,
okay.
either one of those rolls would have hit him, so that's all good. But we won't gift you the sneak attack
Okay.
because it would have been a straight roll, so it wouldn't have been a crit.
All right. Then I'm gonna hit him again.
All right.
Oops. Almost dropped it on myself. And dice with no sneak. It should know.
Yeah, it should.
Right.
Yep. That's a lot of ones and twos.
I'm good at rolling ones, apparently. And Vay's gonna hold his position there, and that's his turn.
All right. As I understand it, they're making some changes to Surprise for the 2024 update. I'm excited to see what's going to come of that.
I did see that. So that'll be interesting.
Has anybody read it? I haven't.
I think
Kinda
it's
watched
just.
it.
I think it's just you have disadvantage on stuff.
That's right. I did read it now that you say that. Right. So you still get to do something even if you have the surprise condition. You just do it poorly. Zymoth, you're up.
Oh, cool. So yeah, Zymoth goes a bit deeper into the room to get a better line of sight.
Mhm.
Then he draws a bead and looses an arrow
All
at
right.
Mazdrin, and that's a hit.
All right. We're going to stay in initiative just for a moment because reasons.
Cool. So in that case, I figure I still have a bonus action. Would I be able to use it or my object interaction to take a look at what was his name? Jadrin. It was vaguely French. Giraud.
Giraud. Sadly, no. The object interaction, you get one around, and it has to be the object interaction. Well, have you had another object interaction this round?
No. All I did is I used essentially half of my. Well,
Gotcha.
I used my action to
Okay.
take the attack, of
Yeah,
which
so-
I loosed.
Object interaction you could, grab something or pick something up out of your pack with one of those. Alternatively, what are you trying to do? You trying to investigate the body? That's going to be an action.
Cool. So in that case, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to head on over here. Oh, it seems I ran into someone.
Yes, you
Um,
see up above. You see a humanoid-ish looking, very obviously undead, very obviously a zombie.
oh, cool. And I already used. I've been playing spellcasters for too long. Given that I already attacked and shot, I can attack twice as part of the attack action, which is for a specific person. So it's not like I can shoot one person and then move away and shoot someone else because it has to be the same target.
With has to be the same
So I have
target.
multi-attack.
No, you can absolutely make multiple attacks on multiple creatures.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
Oh, cool. In which case, folks, we have a zombie over here, and I loose an arrow. Oh, cool. And Braz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's just gonna position himself over here.
All right, Hari, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and shoot the guy.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why would you do that, Bob? Why would you make us worry that there were meaner things around the corner when it was just a dumb zombie? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm not really sure why. I just knew he was in there, and I knew the door was open, and I knew he would hear. So that's the way we went with it. Okay. You see a door to the south. You see a hallway to the north. The area that you're in, it's a there are open, narrow doorways, 3 of them that open up into empty crypts. 1, 2. These little niches there are empty crypts.
Anything on the mage guy?
Yeah, I want to see if he has any maps or notes or something or any further keys.
There are all sorts of things in that room. There are a number of papers. There are. Give me an investigation check, whoever's reading through the papers.
I roll 1. Yeah.
All right.
I'll help you out in that case because my investigation ain't all that good.
All right. Yeah, I mean, easily enough. You examine the notes. It looks like it involves a ritual to it describes draining and sacrificing a victim's secrets and knowledge to Vecna. It also finds mention of a magical phenomenon called crevices of dusk that sometimes appear in Neverwinter. The notes seem to say that these are magical gateways that connect to a plane populated by undead, but very obviously from the notes, Giro does not know much more than that. They also indicate his resolve to learn more after he completes his current experiments in stealing and offering secrets to Vecna.
Harry will relate this to everybody and will say, so that's why they were looking for them. Now we got that.
That's actually really interesting. I mean,
Like to. Oh, sorry, Day.
not that I don't know anything about secrets, but my queen covets memories. She takes memories. She steals memories. She uses memories. I know that Vecna is her most hated adversary. This is disturbing indeed. It'll be interesting to find out where these gates lead.
Well, and something that you all have, well, some of you perhaps have learned at some point or another, among other things, one of the titles that Vecna has is Master of all that is secret and hidden. So it also seems to be something of a, not a domain, right? Secret's not a domain, but it's in his divine portfolio, secrets.
I'd like to shake down Giro and see what I can find on him.
I see. You want things of actual value beyond knowledge. Well, let me tell you, young sir, about knowledge and its value.
Knowledge don't pay the bills.
Knowledge, no, well, you're not wrong. However, nothing else in here is going to pay the bills either. Nothing else about tapestries that depict feasting undead creatures hang on the wall. Yeah, I mean that's about it. Nothing of real value.
Oh, nothing on him?
Nothing on him. Nothing else in the room other than the papers.
For these little niches over here, are there any like etchings or designs or signs of like recent disturbance?
I would take either perception, survival. Perception, the DC is going to be higher. Survival would be a more like more easier to get more information. Lower DC, basically.
I'd be glad to help out.
Okay. I mean that's enough, really. So you're looking at the area. It looks like it hasn't been that long since these particular crypts were disturbed. I mean, there's no remains, but there's not a whole lot of dust yet either. It's about the same as the hallway. You would expect there to be more in there, right? If they hadn't been disturbed recently.
This hallway seems to dead end. Can Vey search it for secret doors?
That is a door there. So,
Oh.
yeah, you can. If you zoom in a little bit, it's this particular map. Like you'll see that.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, the doors
I
have
see
kind
it.
of an edge on them, like this guy does here, right? I mean, I know it's not the easiest thing to see, but
Do we hear anything?
perception checks, please.
I'd also like to take a look at the zombies that perhaps some of the people were looking for.
All right. Yeah, the zombie does. Give me an investigation as you do, please.
Oh, damn. Guess I'm gonna use my inspiration right over there. With an even worse result.
All right. So, yeah, you hear some things actually on the other side door. You hear quite a bit. You hear what sounds like a booming female voice. You hear. Well, you didn't get a really good chance to hear what the Nothic sounded like much, right? But he maybe made a squeal of some sort. And so you hear what sound like some similar squeals. And you hear just the faintest sobbing.
More people ahead. Be wary.
Could I ready an action that if the door is opened and I see a Nothic, another side of it, I would like to loose an arrow in its specific direction?
Yep, you sure can. What's everybody else gonna do? You gonna ready some? Everybody else gonna ready some actions? Or you?
Yeah, I mean, if Harry's gonna open the door, I
Yeah,
guess
he
I'll
will.
ready the action of a Eldritch Blast, I guess. If I see
But
anything bad.
All right, and by anything bad, you mean specifically, obviously, a Nothic. You want anything different than a
Yeah,
Nothic,
or a
or
cultist of Vecna or something undead.
something that's obviously undead or obviously a cultist? Okay, I can buy that. I
Yeah.
can. Yep, I can buy that. All right. What about everybody else?
I will use the oil as well to the sneaking.
Okay, and anyone else?
Already a Sacred Flame if I see like something that's obviously hostile. That's within range.
All right. Just a moment then. Would you consider a Nothic obviously hostile by default?
Yeah.
Even if even
If
even if
it
it
like
doesn't look vicious yet.
if it like something that would come at us basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And do me a favor, folks. Don't open those doors until I tell you it's ready to open.
I'm
Sometimes.
trying to
All
move
right.
the map
We'll-
down. I don't mean to.
Oh, you're okay. Right.
Using the arrow keys, and
Yep.
I'm
You can use WASD to move your map to pan it left, right. The WASD keys. You can also hold down your center mouse wheel and click on the map and drag it around.
Oh, I like the WASD. Thank you.
All right. So here we go. You pop the door, and sure enough, there are some Nothics. So those of you, there's also a what looks like could be a cultist of some sort, perhaps. Priestess, even, perhaps. This one right here. Those of you who had ready to actions, go ahead and take them.
Oh, I did say I'd shoot a Nothic, so
Yes, you did.
far be it from me. Oh well.
That's a hit.
And Raz will use his action. That's me.
All right. And then who else had a ready to action?
I
Oh,
did, I think.
Is it one shot when I ready? Like, is it to
Yes.
take? Because
Yes.
yeah, that's what I figured.
Yep. A ready to action is one attack, regardless of how many attacks you normally have.
Okay.
Yep.
Now this is my first time casting an Eldritch Blast, so
Yep.
can I just drop the dice on him or
Yep. That's exactly what you do. You drop the cast button for the Eldritch Blast
cast
right
dice?
on him.
I see it.
Yep. And so Eldritch Blast will be just a little bit different than your leveled spells because it's a cantrip, so you don't have to worry about pushing the circle with the star. You can just drag them. Your leveled spells you're going to do differently, but yeah, you just did that just right.
Okay.
Now the blood drop.
Oh.
Actually, before you do the blood drop.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. No, go ahead and roll just from down below from the dice at the bottom of the screen. Roll 2 of those d10s because you haven't cast a cantrip yet, so I haven't updated your cantrip damage. You get 3 bolts. Sorry, it's Eldritch Blast. That's why. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm silly. Don't do anything else other than make 2 more attacks because casting Eldritch Blast is the exception to the rule that I just explained about multiple attacks with ready actions because technically it's an attack. It's a single spell. With Eldritch Blast, you get 3 beams. So 2 more.
Okay, I
two
get
more,
3 beams or
yep.
2 beams?
You
Three.
are
3, 2, because we're not level
2.
11 yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 for
two.
now. So do that again. The attack and if it hits the damage.
Okay, so I do the same thing then.
Yep.
Just to drop the attack on him.
Yep. And then if it hits, drop the. Ooh.
I'm sure that didn't hit. Yeah.
It did not.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I've
All right.
mastered the art of rolling a 1.
All right. Who else had ready actions? Anyone?
I I did. I'm just trying to figure out how to target when I can't click anything.
What do you mean you can't click anything?
Like I can't control click anything.
Really? All right. Well, you got 3 of them targeted right now.
Okay, it's not showing anything on my screen.
Here's what
that
you
I
do.
have them targeted.
Here's what you do. Take your token, move it a little bit so Fantasy Grounds knows that you're interested in it, and now go ahead and control click, and it should. And if you don't see the arrow, you can hover over your token with your Thanos hand, and it will show you the arrow. Because I'm looking at it, I can see it. You see
Okay,
it?
it shows that I just have the cultist targeted now.
Yep.
On my screen.
Currently,
Okay.
yep. That's what I'm seeing now too. All right. She fails her saving throw. And then have we set your Sacred Flame up for the extra dice? Because that one does get an extra dice of damage. Let's see.
Yeah, when I drag the blood drop, it says it's dragging 2.
Good deal. Then
Yeah.
you're good. There you go. All right. She's moderately wounded. All right. That was every ready to action, I believe, because Hari opened the door. All right. Go ahead and roll for initiative, folks.
One day I'll get an initiative above 10. One day it'll happen.
You will. Yes, someday. Maybe not today. All right. So tell you what you see in here, or at least what you will see once you step in, so I don't have to interrupt the action. This enormous room features raised galleries at the east and west ends. There are 6 chanting figures rising in the east gallery, their hands raised toward a spherical cage hanging from the 30-foot tall ceiling. The ritual's leader, whom you've just sacred flamed, chants from the west balcony surrounded by hunched, one-eyed creatures with knobby hides. You see a terrified elf struggling in a dangling cage. And... all right, Vey, you are up first. They are not surprised, but it is the first round of combat, and anybody you hit right now has not gone, so it'll be a crit if you do.
All right, I am going to. Let me ask you this: this level up top where this cultist is actually above the floor, right? These stairs go down.
Yes, so this level, this is where this is at your level, this sort of platform here, and then the stairs go down. They drop about 10 feet.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to take out the cultist.
All right.
And my sneak attack but it won't work with Eldritch Blast, or will it?
Sneak attack is only weapon.
No,
It's only with finesse weapons, I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
that's
Only
right.
finesse
Okay.
weapons. So
All right, I don't think I can get to this guy then.
it's a little closed off. Yeah. There's no way to be adjacent to him without flight.
Oh, I can do one thing. I can get to this square. I'm gonna do something crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action.
Does it rhyme with Blessing of the Raven Queen?
Yes, it does. You're gonna see Vey grab his holy symbol. He's gonna bow his head. He's gonna whisper a prayer to his goddess. All of a sudden, one by one, you see feathers just fall out of the sky, and his body shimmers. He's gonna end up here on this ledge.
Now that one's not quite got enough room for you, but this one down here does, if you'd rather.
Okay, he's gonna end up on the ledge
Yep.
next to him.
Yep.
And he's gonna appear in an explosion of feathers. But what you notice is he's between worlds, so he appears like he almost looks wraith-like, old, withered, not his usual handsome self. And he's gonna take 2 shots at this spellcaster. With any luck. Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, do I have to click on anything or no? I have to click on advantage?
So
Or does it know it?
it doesn't. So your assassinate, you always have to do manually. Fantasy Grounds doesn't know whether or
Okay.
not they've had a turn in the first round. So
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. And now I can apply the sneak. But I have to hit critical for that, right?
Yes.
Alright. Manually.
Why didn't it automatically give you your sneak? I'm not sure why. Let me make sure.
I don't know. Here it goes.
I
I hope it'll work. Ready?
Here, not yet. Oh, yeah, it did.
Sorry.
It did. No, it did. It did. It worked. You're right. You're good. It did. It worked. Why don't I know why I didn't see that? Or no, it didn't. Actually, that's story. You had enough damage. You still,
Okay.
you still killed it. I don't know why
Okay,
your sneak
so-
attack is not doing its thing. It's bizarre.
It died, and he's got 1 more attack left, so he's gonna try to take out, I guess, the guy in front of him, this guy here.
Yep.
Does he still get assassinate?
Yep. If the creature hasn't gone,
Alright, I gotta click on it then. Hold on. I'll remember this eventually. Sorry.
yeah. Oh no, you're fine. Part of the thing with starting at
Alright.
high level characters too is sort of
And sneak him. Hopefully it'll work. I'll try. I have to hit the critical to make it sneak. Is that what I have to
you
do?
have to hit
no.
the critical to make it critical. You only get sneak attack once a round though. So
Okay,
you
so
would
he
have had
already used it.
Yeah, you would have had it on the priestess.
Okay, so I just drop in the dice.
Yep, exactly. As long as you hit the critical button, because Fantasy
Oh,
Grounds
crap.
doesn't. Fantasy Grounds, that's all right. Fantasy Grounds doesn't yet know it's a crit. You'll get there. Don't worry. So
Alright.
on the D6 down below,
Yeah.
on the, just right click, gives you a menu of how many dice to pick. Go to 3x and then drop it in the text chat, and I'll give him manually that additional damage.
I think I tried to do the die. Oh crud! I'm sorry.
No,
It's
you're
not. How do
okay.
I undo it?
You can drop it in an empty space, and if you have dice in your glove,
Okay.
uh,
So
if you
click on the right, click it, and hit 3 times.
yep,
Got it. And then drop it on him.
drop it in the text chat. When you roll that, when you
Text
roll dice
chat.
from down there, it's always going to go in the. You always want to put it in the text chat. All right, and I will drop it on Nothic 29. There it goes. Okay, we got it.
And that's my turn.
So the short thing the way to remember that quickly, I think, for Vey is to in your mind is he has assassinate. Fantasy Grounds pretends Fantasy Grounds doesn't know about
Okay.
assassinate at all.
Okay.
So you have to do those parts manually. Now Fantasy Grounds should know about sneak attack. I don't know why it didn't last time, but we'll make sure that I'm paying attention to that too. But the assassinate thing, Fantasy Grounds never knows. That you're always doing manually. All right. This cult fanatic. There are why enemies? Why not enemies? Let's see. What's our range? Doot.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, 60 feet is a good range.
Is it?
All right, he is going to cast a spell. Cult Fanatic 51. Does anybody have a response to that?
No.
God, I
hope
don't.
Not on this one.
All right, here
He
Not in
goes.
this campaign.
Not yet. Those of you that are watching on the stream, they need somebody with counterspell who's also an upfront fighter. So I'm thinking Blade Singer. You guys need a Blade Singer. All right.
Yeah. Now, my blessing gives disadvantage on all attacks until my end of my next turn, so hopefully that will help.
Oh, that one's a saving throw, so it doesn't affect. But
Oh.
there is also on your actions tab. Make sure to track that blessing of the Raven Queen.
I got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then so
Let me
you're going to
get
do
it.
two things. You hit the circle to mark one off, and then you also hit the silhouette to put the effect on you. The silhouette, when you put that, it'll automate the resistance to all damage.
That's just the picture of the guy, right?
Yeah, the walking person. There you are.
Did I do it?
You sure did.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Zymoth, you were in at 13, right? So I need to put Russ still down there with you. All right. Cult Fanatic 4. It's gonna do the same thing. Gonna cast a spell at the only target he can see. Old person. Oh, there we are. It is the first of the month. Everyone has at least one DM inspiration. Would anyone like to spend any to re-roll that?
Yeah.
You want to spend
I'd
yours?
love to spend one of mine.
All right, let's mark it off in the upper right-hand corner. I don't know if you added it earlier. If you did, mark it off. If you didn't add it, then just leave it be. Still failing, though.
Is that good?
Nope. Failing a saving throw is bad.
Oh, me failing.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone want to rescue your teammate, or do you have another DM inspiration you'd like to spend?
I have one.
Would you like to spend
I'll use it.
Oh, yeah?
Sure.
Right.
What the hell?
My goal, and
Let's spend them all.
I very rarely succeed, but my goal when I give everybody that DM inspiration at the first of the month is to get everybody to have used them by the end of the session. So I'm pretty excited about the fact that you're using 2.
I'm using them all.
Oh,
I'm
my
burning
goodness.
them all.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
What are the odds?
I mean,
Boy, that was great. You can tell Vay is one of the wisest people on this game board.
Trying so hard to be wise.
I mean, all you need is a 6. Now there's okay. Are you
Don't
guys
tell him.
Are you guys familiar with the myth of a sunk costs? Right? Like my feeling, if I'm a player, if I'm a fellow player, I'm like, man, she wasted 2 DM inspiration. Those will be lost if I don't spend one of mine. Now that's technically a myth. However, if anybody's feeling that way and wants to spend another one,
Oh,
I'm
going
good.
once,
I would if I could, but I'm all out.
going twice.
I think it's good. Don't
Right.
waste them.
You are you are held personed. You are paralyzed for 1 minute. At the end of each of your turns, you'll get another saving throw to see if you can come around.
Uh-oh.
I didn't think that was gonna hit, man. Their DC is only you guys can see the DC in the text chat. You don't have to look at it, but you can see what the DC is. So it's not a hard one to beat. Zymoth, you're up.
Well, Zamoth says, well, seems like Vay's in a spot of trouble over there. And shoots 1 arrow using sharpshooter. This fella right here. That would be a miss, I figure. So in that case, I'm gonna try again.
Also a miss.
Already got something in my eye right there. I send Raz in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the center of the fray, hoping to divert as much attention as I can.
Right.
And Raz attacks this Nothic right here.
That's a hit.
Cool. And yeah, I believe that's about it for my turn.
All right,
Oh,
Pat-
Mr. Steele's
yeah,
turn.
as I
I'm gonna-
pass Ross, well, and the elf figure that you see in the center of the room does indeed match the description of one of the folk that from Neverwinter that you're looking for, Eldon Keyword. He can't do anything though. Hari, you're up.
Okay, I saw the whole thing with the old person, so I'm gonna try to stop it.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Give
They
me
up at that 1,
give
2.
me a perception check. Let's see if you actually know which one of them cast it, because you wouldn't have been able to see from that angle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So just a perception check. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's this guy right there. Cult Fanatic 4.
Go
There's
Harry,
no
go
doubt in
Harry.
your mind whatsoever. That was anticlimactic. I'm trying to be all, like, yeah, try it, buddy, and you did. So
They're a lot.
yeah.
Mm. And what about this? This you're like a cage? Can I use it to hide?
Yeah. So the cage is dangling from the ceiling. It would be
Ah,
it would be about 20 feet up, or about 15 feet up from where you are at right there. So, and actually, let me put, just for clarity, I'll put Eldon 15
Yeah,
feet
yeah.
up. Yeah.
So I guess I won't.
Unless you can
Well,
fly. Unless you can fly, isn't it? You
no.
can do for him right now.
In that case, ma- yeah, drop the concentration on magic weapon. I'm going to use my scroll of hypnotic parent to target these 3 guys.
Okay. Oops, that's still me.
I cast this spell.
So you want to control click on them first to target them. There you go. And then you'll hit the, let's see, how do we have that set up for you here? Do we have
The
that?
cast.
Do we have that? Well, yeah, just the cast button, not the use power button for scrolls. You want to use the cast button for scrolls.
Okay.
What is your savings spell save DC? Okay, there's a DC 12, so we're right. Is that right?
Yeah, because that's scroll,
Yep.
right?
Right. Yep. Well, no. No. It should key off of yours, right? Because you're casting the spell, it should key off your int. So let me fix that. Because actually, looks like then you would actually have a DC of 17. All 3 failed.
Great.
I'll get the effect on them. You hit the effect for that guy. I'll get it onto the other 2. So hit the walking man. Is it not? You have a 19 int, right? Because of your item.
Yeah, 19 int.
Yeah.
8 plus 4 plus 4.
Sure why it's not. All right. Well. All right, and okay, yep, you're good. Yeah, those 3 are all hypnotic patterned, which means you cannot concentrate while you are incapacitated.
Exactly.
So, you're free.
And
Free,
Vay's gonna look
Vay.
over at Harry and nod and dip his sword and say thank you.
Harry only winks back. And I'm going to use my bonus action to dash, try to take cover on these stairs. And that's it.
All right. Cult Fanatic 20 is incapacitated. We pass it. Lucas, you're up.
Right. I want to move to. Okay, so for an AoE spell with a... Is there like a little measuring thing somewhere where I can make
Yep.
sure I don't
Yep.
kill Mr. Eldon?
Yep. So what you can do, basically, you're going to draw the shape. Is it a square or a circle?
It's fireball.
Circle. All right.
So a circle, yeah. Sphere.
So yeah, sphere, right? So you're going to right click on the map, on a blank space on the map. And one of the things that comes up on the radial menu is an arrow. It says pointers. You're going to click that. Then you're going to select draw circle. And then you're going to pick a spot on the map, and you're just going to, which is roughly the center of your circle. Doesn't have to be exact because you can move it. Click on the map and just start dragging away from the center, and it will create a circle. There you are. And then you can move the circle by hovering over the very center of it and grab the white dot that appears. And then you can drag.
Okay, so I don't think that would hit him, but I'm unsure.
It definitely won't hit Eldon. What you're looking for is half of a creature's square to be affected. Now, first thing, actually, so sometimes 20 doesn't look quite like 20. It's between 21 or 16 and 20. So you want to drag which I just did. I dragged the outer edge out as far as I could before it changes. And so you want half of a square to be covered. The Eldon's is not. All of the cult fanatics are. So Eldon is safe. They are not. You can control click on each of them. Control left click. And it will target them. There you go. And then hit use power. And then hit...
I'm gonna cast it at 5th level.
Yep, you get to select which level when you're on the buttons up there, up top, after you hit use power.
Yeah. Yeah, so everyone will just see Lucas kind of like very shyly kind of like go around the corner, and he'll just say, oh, this works. And then he just like takes one of the fairies off his staff and just like throws it.
Yeah.
And then it explodes.
Sweet.
Exploding fairy, I love it. And all but one failed. Dude. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that was sweet.
I mean,
That's from there.
okay, that was what, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 dice on 10d6 below half. There's an extension that allows you to enter your own dice results. Now, you can't install extensions for a campaign, but maybe you can. I have some very smart players, some folks that know things. Trey, is there anything you want to tell me? No? Okay.
I am so bad with technology, I cannot even bother. I can't even figure out how to like turn on my computer half the time, so yeah, I got nothing to worry about from me.
All right.
For me, as you can tell.
I'll take your word for it. Okay.
We'll probably be a year into this campaign, and I'm not going to remember how to do basic stuff on Fantasy Grounds.
That's okay. That's okay. I've told you about my Sunday Tony, right? Tony did a lot of drugs in the 90s. Tony is reminded every week of some things that he knew the week before. Love him to death. Tony knows that I tell this story, so I'm not talking out of turn, but I don't mind. He's been with me 3.5 years. You're welcome to forget as much as you want from week to week. All right. Anything else for Trey?
How do I
Or for Lucas?
get rid of the how do I get rid of the massive circle on my map now that it's there?
You can right click on the center of it and go to pointers and then select remove this.
Cool. Awesome.
And then if you want to untarget the creatures, you can either control click on it to untarget it, or there's a button, one of those targeting buttons up at the top that says to clear targets. You could do it that way, either way. And then you can pass your turn.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, Nothic 29. Man, it's like you guys are like 10th level characters or something. Nothic 29. Unvey with a claw. Yeah, not so much. And again, scratchy, scratch.
Uh-oh.
Hey. All
I
right,
think
so
that hit, right?
it did. So you're going to take a whopping 3 points of damage because you still have Blessing of the Raven Queen. Now
Yes.
you could use Uncanny Dodge to get back 2 of those, to prevent 2 of those if you wanted to.
Yeah, so the Blessing of the Raven Queen gives disadvantage on the attack, right?
Nope, gives resistance to the damage. Means you only
resistance.
means you only take half damage.
Okay, and how many was that total? Just like 3?
You get back 2. They did 3 damage. If you used your Uncanny Dodge, you'd get back 2.
Now, I'll take the 3 in case I need it later
All right.
from one of these other dudes.
All right. Kieran, by the way, if you're still watching, thank you so much for trying to help me. I missed an opportunity attack on Hari. I'm pretty sad about that.
Go for it.
No. I'm not. Card laid is a card played, as my grandfather used to say. He used to say lots of things. He was kind of an asshole, to be honest with you. He hated women and children. Grouchy old man. The other grouchy old men loved him. But anyway, okay. Enough about my childhood trauma. Anything at 9:29 is done. Let's go and let him pass, and we can put that back behind us and pretend that DM Bobbio said nothing of the sort. Nothic 16 is up. Oh, it's a target-rich environment. Claw, a couple times on. Lucas is wounded. Let's do it on Lucas. Boom. Nope. Boom. Nope. All right, Nothic 25. Move over here. Attack Roz with a claw. We are using flanking in this campaign, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, look at that garbage. Second attack. Hey!
Damn.
I use Silvery Barbs.
You can. Still a miss. All right. Don't forget, with your silvery barbs, you have an effect that you can put on a friend. So you'll want to control click them, the friend, and then hit the use power, and then the cast spell, resolve spell.
Alright with you. My best friend is myself, I'd say.
You can. That's your prerogative. Didn't go. Why didn't it go? Oh, it didn't have you targeted. That's all right. Can we get it on you automatically? I can just drag it. Yeah, there you go. You're good. All right. That was Nothic 25. Nothic 6. Nothic 6. Yeah, you can attack Bay. Claw. Hey, there's a hit. With resistance, it did another whopping 3. Does Uncanny Dodge use your reaction?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay. Which you've already used. Right? Did you, or no, did you not?
I didn't use it on the last one.
Oh, okay. You want to use it on this
Did
one?
it automatically give it to me?
No, not at
I
all.
didn't click on it. Yeah, I don't want to use it. Can I use Uncanny Dodge against a spell attack? Or no, it's just weapons, right? Oh, I'll use it.
If it's an attack roll, you can use it. So,
Okay.
like you can't use it against a fireball, but you can use it against a fire bolt.
Oh, all right. I won't use it then since it's only 3 points.
Basically, it's whenever you're hit with an attack,
Mhm.
if it's an attacker you can see. So if they're invisible and you can't see them, then you can't use Uncanny Dodge. But any other attack you can use. All right, that was Nothic 6 first attack. Let's let him try again. Nope. All right. Ooh, why is Umberto in the combat? Get out of here, Umberto. Stay away. All right. Not Galvanic. Galvanic 11. This guy, he's like, okay, you literally just fireballed. Like, I don't know, killed 4 of his friends with fireball, and the other one is still the other one over there is like just sort of barely hanging on. That's the kooky thing about cultists, though. They're like ridiculous devotions. So, let's see. What's he got up his sleeve? All right. First things first. He is going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Mm-mm.
And he's going to cast it right there. He's going to attack with his Spiritual Weapon. Hey!
Damn.
Things are looking up for the good guys. And by the good guys, I mean the bad guys. Hey, major concentration check thanks to Silvery Barbs. You were probably going to make it anyway.
Oh, I waste that on that. That's a shame. Brother.
It is a
Oh.
shame, isn't it? All right. And then he'll cast a cantrip. He'll cast this at Vey. Probably shouldn't, because he should cast it somebody that looks less dexterous. But apparently Vey is not as dexterous as he looks.
That's like one of my top skills too.
Well, let's see. It should top ability. Yeah, you're not proficient in it though. It looks like. Why not? Shouldn't you be
As well.
proficient as a rogue?
You would
You
think.
should. I just added it.
Maybe
Yeah.
Warlock was the first. Or
Oh, if Warlock was your first class, then it wouldn't be, right?
Oh, I don't know how I made it.
No, you didn't. You missed. Remember, failure on a saving throw means bad things.
Oh yeah.
That's right. You're still.
No, I meant.
Yeah, if you did Warlock as your starting class, I think it's Wisdom and
Yeah.
Charisma.
Which is what you have. You have proficiency in Wisdom and Charisma,
And how well I did on wisdom,
right?
right?
You gotta roll.
Can
you
I
gotta-
half this damage? I can half this damage, right?
This one you could if you want. Yep, it was only one. You could half it
Oh,
down.
it was only one?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
only one
never
this time.
mind.
Because you still have resistance.
Yep. Nope.
I mean,
that's
if you're
good.
going to get hit a bunch, this is the round to do it after you've used Blessing of the Raven Queen. You know
Yeah.
what he's going to do, because he might be a cultist, but he's smart. He's going to drop prone. Because ranged attacks, he doesn't want to be having them at him be effectiveness with the hitting. That all made lots of sense to everyone. I'm not taking questions. All right. Nothic 12 on Raz. Claw. Nope. Claw. Hey. Ooh, that's my third crit this round. Silvery Barb's been used up.
Yeah, what's that here?
Silvery Barb's has been used up. Anybody got any other reactions or responses?
I do, and it's to say, ouch.
Well, at least I guess it wasn't 2 ones, right?
Oh,
All right.
actually,
All right. Vey, back to you.
All right, I'm engaged with these guys, so I'm gonna try to hit the one next to me, which I think is the hurt one. Here goes. What's that? All right. I don't think I get any sneak with this, so it shouldn't work.
Right.
Just regular.
Just your flaming
And
yep.
I just love ones.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to hit him again. Oh, for the love of Pete!
You do love ones. You weren't kidding.
Apparently. All right. Yeah, that's
If
about it.
I had a good singing voice, I'd break into some U2 right about now. One love, one life, one advance into the night. Okay, don't do it, Bob. Zymoth, you're up.
Okay, so what Zymoth will do is attempt to shoot at the very same Nothic, whom he tragically missed twice last time around. Ooh, difficulty more time around.
Down he goes.
And Zymoth will come over here and, well, shoot at the Noth in front of him. And Raz will use his reaction. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Is it
Yeah,
Raz? I want
that-
to call him Raz, like Ra's al Ghul. But if it's Raz, I'll try and self-correct.
Raz it is. No,
Well,
no,
whatever you like.
now-
Whatever you like. It's your call, man.
Oh,
He's
fair
your
enough.
your pet.
In that case, I'll go with Raz.
All right. Give him a little bit of the
He-
razzle dazzle.
Exactly my thoughts. So, let's see what happens here. Cool. And
Good eye.
what he shall do for his turn is attempt to razzle and dazzle the Seer Nothic.
Yep. Nope.
And he will fail at attempt doing so. And that's just about my turn.
That's all right. We don't mind if he misses. It's all good. Eldon can't do anything. This is my heroes. Yay. Hari, you're up.
Time to move. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your up attack if you want to.
I don't think you moved away from anybody this round.
The spirit of weapon. Does it have one?
Nope, not a creature.
Oh, perfect. Let's throw one card to this guy.
That'll miss.
Yep. Then I throw another one.
All right. Oh, it wanted to be a 1.
Yeah, almost.
Said you got lucky 7.
And I'll throw this stuff here to climb. How high, I mean.
All right. Yeah, so he'd be 10 feet up from where you're at.
Can I do like an athletics check or try to
Keep-
jump that far?
Unfortunately, well, actually, he's 15 feet in the air, so
No, to get
jump,
to the
yeah, jump rules are such that there's not a way for you to do that without. Even it's crazy because even with like storm giant strength, you can only jump upwards a number of feet equal to a quarter of your strength. So you can only. It's weird. The jumping, the high jump is maybe it's not weird. Like to be fair, I'm not the most physically fit person in the world, but I can't jump that high. I can't jump very high at all. I'm fairly strong, but I can't jump high. Anyway, long answer to short question. No, cannot get. There's no way to physically jump that high.
It's fine. Then I might use my bonus action. So I got 5 more. 1, 2, 4. Yeah. Can I move from here to here, right? Because only 5 feet.
Let's see, because this would be at 5 feet, and then this one would be at 10 feet. So I would say it would take an extra square of movement. You'd be adjacent still if you're right there. You'd still be adjacent to him. You'd just be lower, but you won't. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to quite get all the way up to the level, but you would still be adjacent. So you'd have advantage on melee attacks if he's still prone, that sort of thing.
Good by me. And that's my turn.
All right. Lucas.
All right, I'm gonna move. One, two. Can I move? You can move through the spiritual weapon.
Yes, it is incorporeal and it does not occupy a space.
I was right here, I think. Yeah. Was
Yes. Yeah, that's where you started. Yep.
I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'll cast a Sacred Flame on Homeboy here.
All right. He makes it. Ha ha. That bugger is resilient. That guy. Not like the feet resilient, but like the word.
I'm just looking at something. My meta magics aren't on here, so let's see what they are on.
Well, let's get them for you. What are they?
Beyond 20 or D&D Beyond. Words are hard today. I'm looking at the wrong character sheet too.
Well, that I can't help you with. I can get them on once you tell me what they are, but if you're on the wrong character sheet, I got nothing.
It's quickened and twinned and empowered.
All right, so none of those have automation. But what we can do then is to just add a line that says quickened, twinned, empowered, so that you know what they are.
Cool, awesome. So he's kind of Lucas is getting kind of mad because he just wants them to die. So I'm gonna quicken a second Sacred Flame.
All right. Just feel the anger in you. I failed that one. He's still hanging on.
Alright, that'll be his turn.
All right, Nothic 29. No way to get a flank, so continue on Vey with a claw attack. A claw attack. Nothic 25. On Rez. The old razzle. Another crit. Another on Raz again. Okay, that's not. You can just resummon. No. Okay, fine, whatever. There it goes.
He's still decently healthy.
I know. It's irritating. Like I can't even get crits on you guys. It's on the pet that can be resummoned. You double 20.
What the hell is
Yeah.
that?
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
You spending that on Wrath.
I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop complaining. Did you say you're silvery barbsing it? No, you're too far, right?
No. It's fine.
You could. 60 feet. You could be mean to me and silver barbs.
Enjoy your moment, Bob.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. One
We're giving you no counter spell too for now at least. So we're giving you something.
I love the game as it is. I'm not gonna don't get me wrong. I don't like being counterspelled all the time, but I kind of want to be countered every now and again. So work on that. Nothic 6. Did I just say that out loud? Any other players watching this, please ignore me. Do not counter me ever. I don't like it. It's really bad. Bad. It gives me nightmares.
He's gonna parry both of those.
I guess so. Fnatic 11. Oh, this guy, man. He is just like, you know what? This guy is, he's no longer Cult Fnatic 11. His name is Robert Paulson. All right. So he is going to stand. Anybody? Robert Paulson?
No.
His name is Robert. Fight Club. Yeah, you know,
Oh,
Meatloaf's
of course.
character. Meatloaf's character. Yeah, he dies during Operation whatever it was, and yeah, his name was Robert Paulson. Okay. I, uh, I'm. You know what? All that does is make me feel old. Don't you guys feel silly for not knowing it because you shouldn't.
No,
It
no.
just makes me feel old.
It was on tip of my tongue. It was nice
right.
reference.
All right. Let me get rid of the prone because then he is going to cast a spell at Harry. Hey, all right. Anybody want a
Tiny
bar?
hope that okay. Nah,
No silvery barbs?
I'm good.
All right. You can use Uncanny Dodge to give yourself back 11 if you'd like.
Yeah, I would do.
All right. So to do that, you're just going to click down to the bottom of your character sheet where your hit points are, and you're just going to click on your current hit points and just type the new number, which would be what, 45. You won't get a cursor. You're just going to click on your 34 and then just type 45. Yeah, there you go. You got it. His name was Robert Paulson. All right, Nothic 12 on Ross. Double crits. Or a miss. Second attack. All right, Vay. Come on, stop
right.
screwing around with these guys. Finish them off.
I know, I'm really thinking of that. Alright, he's gonna look at the guy in front of him and he's gonna try to hit this thing again. Okay. Oh yes, thank goodness. Okay,
Hey,
and then he's gonna.
And you'll see in the text
Huh?
chat, there's a little message for you about Vay. See that?
Oh wow, my 10th bad guy.
Right.
That's just awesome.
Here, let's give you something for that.
What do I get?
Just a noise. That one was boring. How about this one?
I like that one. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
Alright, now he's gonna go for number 11. He's gonna go for this guy right next to him. Alright, he's gonna take a swing. And he was just so excited that, yeah, he hit. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And he is going to. He'll stay there, and that'll be his turn.
All right. Zymoth.
Zymoth says, "Stop hitting on my buddy over there. How about you pick on someone your own, who's considerably larger than you?" And because yeah, I figure
Yeah.
not thick. I'm 6'11", so yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Cool. And my second shot, I will let loose on the other Nothic right there, and I will use my reaction for Raz on this one. Cool, and the other one was a hit, so damage. Cool, and Raz's attack will be on this fella right here. Darn. And I will skip one head, and yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Eldon. Oh, good. Ari, you're up.
I'm going to cast Booming Blade on Robert Paulson.
All right.
Isn't him the guy with the tits?
Yes, exactly. The bitch tits. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From Fight Club. Yeah, absolutely. Kieran's got it. Also, Kieran, get that quote out of the Discord. Actually, leave it. I do love to be counted sometimes. Leave it.
That damage. Oh, he's dead.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Then I might use my bonus action to move back to be with these guys. I think they let me right here.
All right.
There. And that's my turn.
All right. Lucas.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do a firebolt on this lovely friend here.
Yeah, that's a hit.
It says 1d10, it should be 2.
All right.
Right.
Yep. Let me, I got you. Okay, you can just do it twice, and then I'll set it first so that it's next time. Oh, I guess you don't need to do it twice. But now it says 2d10. And we already had your Sacred Flame, so now we've got Firebolt set. Good. Those are both your cantrips that you have that are damage cantrips, I think. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. And then he'll just move back up here. That'll be it for him.
All right. Now at 25. On Roz. Claw. Claw. Nothing 6. He's had okay luck with Vey. He's going to press the attack, even though Hari's just showed up. Yeah. Vey, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna have to return the attacks on our friend here. Right. All right.
You get sneak.
Oh yeah, I get sneak. Oh, my sneak didn't work. All right, hold on. How do I get my sneak to work again?
It should have just done it. I'm not sure why. I'm going to look at that during the break. Just roll 3d6 into the text chat for me, and I'll add it to him.
Got it.
Triggered the very first time you hit this with a sneak attack this game, but then it hasn't done it since. There it goes. Down he is. Not
All right.
sneak.
And I got one more attack, right? Did I
Yep.
attack twice already?
I see one attack.
All right, I'll move into this guy. Maybe I'll give a slight little nod to Harry of thanks for positioning himself there. And he's gonna try to get this guy now. All right. Oops. Oops. All right. This is no sneak because I used it already.
Yep.
And that's his turn.
All right, Zymoth.
Well, Zymoth is going to do what he pretty much always does, which is to knock an arrow Draw it back on his bow. And a loose shot.
All right, that is it. That's enough.
Yay.
All right.
Doing him some shooting and killing.
Indeed.
Hopefully.
Indeed. All right. It is Eastern U.S. time, 6:53. Let's take a bio. Come back around 3 minutes after, a little 5 after if you need it, but let's shoot for about 3 minutes after the hour.
All right, sounds good.
Sure, we do.
I always like having Kieran watching my streams because he's always very helpful with rules and whatnot. I've got some new questions while I was away. Tupik, we are still 10th level. We are on in the Neverdeath graveyard. Return from Neverdeath section. And Patchwork, you've seen the names of those swords before. I don't know what that means, but I'm here for it. Okay. Are we all back?
Mm-hmm.
Are you back with
Yeah,
us?
I'm good. I'm gonna disappear to eat food, but I'm here.
Yep, that's fine. How are you with us? You back? I don't hear him, but we can. What time did I say? Did I say 2 after? What did I say? I don't even remember. Did I say? Anybody know? Oh hell, we're back on the stream. We're just gonna go. Okay. So yeah, this room very obviously looks like some sort of a sacrifice gallery. Eldon up there. Oh, I'm so glad you've made it. My heroes. Can anyone retrieve me? Let me out of here.
Is there
Yeah.
a rope of sorts dangling them from the ceiling or chain?
So yes, there is. There's a sturdy chain that sort of goes across the ceiling and then down the side, and is hooked to a winch on the what would be the south wall, like down here. So I believe that lever will lower me down.
Well, I do hope you intend on compensating us for slaying this horde of ne'er-do-wells in order to reach you, while all you did was sit up there suspended in your comfy cage.
Well, I am but a humble priest of Denier, the god of writing and knowledge. Something about this cage has kept me from being able to cast my spells. But if you let me out, I could offer some healing. Perhaps to your scaly friend.
Sure.
Well, very well. And then Zymoth goes and attempts to operate the winch.
All right. Yeah, it goes down without any trouble. It lowers the cage. He says, one of them, her, I believe, should have the key that will open the door for me. He points to the priestess, the one that fell, the first victim to your, I don't know, whatever it was, your assault, your invasion of their sacred place.
Harry would take it and
Okay.
go open the cage.
All right. Thank you. I don't know how to repay you. As I said, I'm a simple priest, but perhaps, let me see, steps out. He says, let me see, I can attempt to do some healing if you'd like.
I would love that, sir.
Who would you like me to heal? I have limited amounts, but I can do a couple of moderately effective healing and another 3 or 4 of less effective.
Hari, Lucas, and Roz, how bad did they hurt? You guys
I'm
alright?
almost good. Barely a scratch.
I am decently wounded, I would say. It would be nice to get some healing, especially from the person who did literally nothing for the last few minutes.
Yes, say no more. And he casts 3rd level cure wounds on you.
Your assistance is appreciated. What deity did you say that you were affiliated with again?
Denier.
Gotcha. I am a follower of Serenin, although yeah, no, keep it at that. It is a pleasure to meet you, sir, and hopefully you weren't here too long, or so, would you?
They had me in. They brought me in here for just maybe a couple of hours ago. They brought me in here and began to performing some strange ritual.
Ah, yes, these folks seem to be quite fond of their rituals, of which we possibly have some more information on. Maybe we could fill you in at another time.
Yes, that would be perfectly fine. Have you found the others? I know there are others that were kidnapped as well.
We found 2. Our companion led them out.
There was a zombie over there in the hall. I'm hoping that wasn't one of your buddies.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Someone investigated him earlier. Did I give you an answer about that zombie?
I did, but I rolled a 6.
That's right, you did. Okay. Yes. Well, let me here. Two of you look worse for the wear. Please don't be offended. Third level on Hari. At that. Oh, that's
awesome.
you know, given I love the fact that given Lucas is all like, you didn't do anything for us. And so he rolled an 8 and 2 1s, and then he goes over to Hari, who's just sort of patiently waiting his turn. Oh, thank you, sir.
Was not that even hard.
An
Was
8.
like a little bit.
All right,
Okay,
and
cool.
then yeah, and then we'll do a second level on Vey.
I actually keep forgetting I have a feature where I can basically make people re-roll ones on healing spells, but I'll leave it.
It's
fine.
It's fine. You can. I don't. If it's as long as if it's a resource to spend, I'd encourage you to do so. Well, no, we already
Yeah,
got that.
I will. I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to have them re-roll those ones.
There were 2 of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like 1 point for
Yep. Give yourself
any number of ones.
Give yourself 6 more hit points. You can do that by clicking on the hit point total, the bottom center of your main tab. You won't have a cursor, but you're going to click on the hit point total, and then you're going to type the new total. So whatever it is, plus 6. And let's see. She says, all right, that's, oh no, I've got one more
Thank you.
second level. And then 4 first, if anybody wants. So one more second, we'll get, let's see. Zymoth is a little worse off, or about the same as, well, we'll get him Zymoth anyway. And then first levels on Raz, little razzle. All right, he's got 2 more first levels. Who wants them?
If you guys are all healed up, I'll take one. And I get one. Thank you.
All right,
I'm good.
one more. Who wants it? All right, he'll choose Zymoth. Zymoth, I choose you. Pikachu.
Nice.
Oh well, appreciate it, especially given that this Daner of yours. Say you mentioned he's the god knowledge or knowing things, something or other.
Yes, writing and knowledge.
Oh, did he perhaps give you the knowledge of those folks coming to capture you and put you in that there cage, or did
Well,
he
not
not deign to grant you?
well, not premonition, fortune telling, anything like that.
Oh,
He, uh, Denier is the scribe of Ogma. You may know if you're familiar with Ogma, the
Yeah, the god of knowledge.
Yes,
I think.
exactly. The Lord of Knowledge, yes.
Maybe your deity could give our Gith friend some knowledge on how to talk to other people politely.
He says,
Right.
no. You are all, I'm very, very grateful. Um,
Hey, Eldrin,
yes.
you think you could walk up these stairs and use your divine knowledge on the writing on this floor here?
Well, I could certainly try.
I don't know what it
Do or do not
says.
do. There is no try.
Right. He says, well, I've been looking at it from above and not really able to tell you much. I've been trying to figure it out from my cage what they were trying to do in their ritual, but I'm just not certain.
Could they make a religion check?
Yeah, sure. I'd take religion
Just
or
to see.
religion or arcana. Anyone that's proficient could make one of those if they wanted to.
Oh, he's proficient in religion. Of course, I rolled a 1. Yay!
Yeah.
The Raven Queen is turning her head.
You said anyone could do it?
Anyone's proficient in religion or arcana could give me a check in one of those skills. Yeah, I mean, so this Lucas, it fits with Giroux's papers. The sigils are meant to drain and sacrifice the victim's secret knowledge to Vecna.
Hmm.
And these sigils here are a part of the notes for the ritual that we found on the
Yeah, I
person
mean,
over there.
they don't necessarily match up with they weren't necessarily written that way in the notes or anything like that, but looking at them, you're like, hey, this is the exact same purpose as the notes that we saw. Or it fits anyway. This would be consistent, that it would be part of what Giroux was researching.
So I do wonder if Eldon, I do wonder if that's why you were brought here. If there's some sort of knowledge or something that you have that would have been pleasing as an offering to Vecna, which just I find strange, but I feel like that's maybe why you were brought here.
All right.
What does Zymoth know about Nothics? If anything at all, I'd be glad to roll on that.
Arcana. Not much. Everyone give me a perception check.
I perceive more than I know, apparently.
I guess so.
Thought I rolled.
I don't see it. There it goes.
I perceive nothing.
Okay, so you, Zymoth and Hari, you notice it as it's happening. The rest of you don't see it until it's too late. Not that you notice it soon enough to actually do anything, but you see the runes, the blood that falls from the victims that have fallen in the area as it sinks down over the runes. The runes gain a sudden glow, purplish glow, and before you can even react, a riot of silver purple energy fills the room, and you feel a strange sense of being torn open as if you're falling. And then everything goes dark. You experience a vision. Around the world and across the plains, you perceive innumerable cults of Vecna. You see them snatch away people and strip their secrets in rituals like the one you stopped. Behind them, the withered form of Vecna gathers the secrets like threads. adding them to a glowing sphere of hidden knowledge in some impossibly distant place. The vision fades to darkness, leaving only Vecna's glaring eye. All right. So what has happened mechanically out of character? You have each gained a metaphysical link to Vecna. Follows rules similar to blessings in the Dungeon Master's Guide. The ritual that was interrupted has caused this link to occur. It can manifest to you in whatever way as a player you want for it to. It could be the sensation of a specific smell when you think of Vecna, or a loud noise that you only hear when the Lich's name is uttered. So think about what you all want that to be, the metaphysical link. So basically when Vecna is referred to, you experience something of the player's choice. In addition, while that link is in existence, you gain a special intuition for secrets. You have advantage on insight checks. In addition, you'll like this one. Everybody sitting down?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, I can see that you're sitting. I mean, if you have a standing desk, you don't technically have to go get a chair or anything like that. In addition, you can use an action to cast See Invisibility without expending a spell slot. Once you do that, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. So once a day, See Invisibility for freebies as a bonus action. All right. Now, while we're here and talking about secrets and that link, I want to go back, and I mentioned briefly in a previous session a little bit about secrets. I want to expand on that as far as how secrets work exactly, the power of secrets. So throughout the adventure, you will learn many secrets. There are, I track them as you learn secrets. You've learned some from the recovered kidnap victims. And secrets can be used. Come on. You can spend secrets like currency. Basically, you're revealing it to the universe, to the multiverse, to gain a momentary boon. To do this, you use an action to whisper the secret into the wind. When one person does this, the secret is then gone from the mind of everyone in the party. When you spend a secret, every character in the party gains advantage on D20 rolls for 1 minute. So 10 rounds advantage on every attack, every skill check, every saving throw. Now, you might hear the information in the secret again. If you do, you still can't spend it more than once. If you share a secret with a non-player character, that secret immediately loses its power and counts as revealed. It remains in the minds of everyone in the party, but you gain no benefit from the secret. And I will, without giving more away, I will say that there later on may be other applications of secrets. Questions about secrets at all? Okay. All right. Right on.
We got two by the moment, right? The Umberto one and the other
Umberto, the historian of Vecna, yes. And then you also met,
one. Okay.
who was your other? Oh, yeah.
The sorceress.
Yes, she had a vision about a desiccated man causing something to happen. And actually, there's a good way for me to hold, please. Ah, yes, I know what I can do. I have an angle. Bear with me. Because I need to track your secrets. Whether they've been revealed and whether they've been, whether you've been learned and then whether they've been revealed. So we have Sarcelle and where'd she go? Where'd he go? Umberto, there he is, right below. All right. Yes, you were falling through some crazy stuff. All right. Yeah. Give me a moment while I arrange. Where is this map? 1 second.
Is there like a place where we have that we can keep track of them, like a note or a journal or something,
So you can,
or like on Discord or something, just so we all know and we don't forget.
yeah. You know what? I'm open. What you guys, would it be easiest for you if I put something in Discord, or I can put something in Fantasy Grounds that will do it too?
I think
Uh,
maybe Discord because it's persistent.
yeah, that's kind of my thought too.
In the Discord?
Okay.
Yeah, this is cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So let me go in right now then, and I'm just going to create a post. It says secrets, and I will. You know what? I'll put them in now. The first two that you have. Secrets learned. Umberto. And how do I spell her name?
Like Sorrel or something like that.
Sarcelle, yeah.
Sarcelle.
Sarcelle. All right. And then I can always, what I'll do is I'll pin it. So when it's long gone, you can pin it to or you can find it in pins in the channel by hitting the push pin at the top. And I'll edit it as we go along.
Hmm.
All right. All right. Yeah. Hold, please. All right. You each appear. There's no map yet. Just FYI. You appear within an open coffin. I repeat, each of you appears within an open coffin. The coffins are jumbled near each other in a large 10-foot deep grave pit. You hear the hungry shouts and slavering of approaching ghouls. You're uncertain of the number. What you do know is that the pit that you're in, the bottom of this coffin-filled pit, is difficult terrain, and the muddy, sloping sides probably going to require some sort of check to climb up. in addition to the open coffins that you each find yourself in, there's another coffin wedged into the dirt and nailed shut. You hear Eldon grunting from inside, "Help! Help!" And you hear him pounding on the wood. Everybody roll for initiative, please, because the approaching ghouls are close enough to be relevant.
Sorry if I missed this. Is there a new map? Or
No, I said no, not yet. I'm having map issues. So I think what we'll do is the best way to do that is going to be this. Nope. Okay. 30 seconds then. Here and here and here and here. Okay. All right. So let's get you moved in here. Boom. 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 As I say your name, you should be able to hit find on map. Vey, Lucas, Zymoth. Let's get Eldon on there. Even you can hear his coughing. Hari. All right. There is your pit, and coffins jumbled together. So let's make that a right on edge. There we go. And yeah. So to get out of the pink circle, it's difficult terrain to the edge of the pink circle. And then you are 10 feet down at that point. You'll have to try to climb up. So a very sort of quick and dirty rustic map. And let me get your ghouls. Where my ghouls at?
Oh boy.
All right, you can hear that one is about there that you can hear. You hear another one within another 30 feet. Another, why did that not? Another there. Another over here. And I think that's all. One, yeah, that is all that are near enough to perceive at this point. So we will start at the top of the initiative. Vey, you are up.
All right. And where's Eldrin's coffin? Somewhere close by here?
Yeah, he's where I have Eldrin.
It's still locked in though, right?
Yeah, he's locked in. The rest of you are not. Yeah.
And we hear ghouls coming.
Yeah. And you know approximately where they are. You're 10 feet down in the pit, so you can hear them up there. You know about where they're at.
All right. And the pit's 20 feet high, right?
10 feet high. But it's
10 feet high.
But it's difficult terrain. So everything pink is difficult terrain. Takes an extra square of movement.
Okay, so if I go 5, 10, 15, that's really 30.
Yep.
To get there.
Yep.
Can I use my favorite blessing of my goddess and beam myself right
Yeah,
up in the air?
yeah, if you must.
I must. Oh, so he's gonna whisper a little prayer, and he thinks he's just gonna beam up,
All right.
and then he's gonna move toward them if he sees them.
Yep.
Can he end up like there?
Yeah, he was. Did you have movement left?
But I'd get 30 feet with the movement from the Raven Queen as a
Another.
bonus action.
Would you have been able to see that spot? I think you probably would have only. Whoa, let's not move the mud. I think
Yeah, I
you
would
only.
have only been able to see the top.
Yeah, yeah. And so if you had movement left from before, I think you already used 30. So it would put you. You can only Raven Queen blessing to where you can see. So basically, you could
Okay.
be in that square, any square
Yeah.
that's adjacent to the edge. It has to be immediately adjacent, right next to the edge.
Okay. How about there?
That's
Is that good?
perfect. Yes, that would work.
Okay, and he can't move closer to them, right? But he can blast them.
Correct.
Okay, so he's gonna. Damn. All right, he's gonna just blast them. Here goes nothing.
Anyway, I started blasting.
That's right. Exactly what he's gonna try to do. Right here. I'm gonna try to get that guy.
All right.
I'll just dump my spell on him, right? I can do that.
Yep, yep.
Alright, I gotta find my spell.
That's a hit.
Alright, and I drop the blood on him. Alright, I'm gonna whack him again with the same. I'll hit the same dude. Does 16 hit?
Yep.
Alright. And then he's gonna look around and he's gonna yell down to the folks in the pit. 3 ghouls all sides.
All right. All right, go ahead and pass your turn if you're done. And let's see.
Done.
Next will be Ghoul 12. Ghoul 12 will right there and seethe down at you, readying an action. Ghoul 7 will appear in the distance. Ghoul 39. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With the claw. Oop, I don't know why I didn't have you attack target apparently, but it's a miss anyway. Oh, I see why, because I rolled from the wrong guy.
Oh, let me ask you this. Since we
yeah.
came out of the ritual,
Yeah.
would I have my shield out or would I need to don it?
Did you have it on? If you had it on before, it would be.
I had it on before the ritual, but we were in a coffin, so I don't know how you'd rule on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. You were
Oh,
still
okay.
holding. You're holding and wearing all the things that you were holding and wearing
Okay.
before. Yep, you're good.
And it's a miss.
Yeah, that one's a miss. All right, 28 is then going to come in to the from a distance. The ghoul is watching. Lucas, you're up.
Okay. So I was gonna ask a question as a player, but
Yeah.
Lucas wouldn't know this.
He might. It could be a wisdom
So-
check or an intelligence check or something. You can ask the question, and I'll tell you if there's a possibility.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't want to metagame it. So I was going to, this mysterious voice from beyond was going to tell Lucas to polymorph into a giant eagle and then carry people out Would he know if that's possible?
Well, you would know the limitation of your spells, right? I mean, you have the polymorph spell, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
gonna turn into a giant eagle. Strength 16.
Yeah, as long
Large
as it's,
creature.
Yep, long as it meets the requirements, which I think with polymorph are just the hit dice requirement, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I can turn into any beast with a
Yeah.
challenge rating equal
Yeah.
to my level or below.
That's what I mean. Yeah, absolutely. All right, you want to do that?
Yeah. So before he does, he'll say, "I think I have a way to maybe give us a lift."
All right, don't worry about that savings throw roll. That's if it were to apply. All right, so give me a moment because I'm going to set up your polymorphs. You're going to like this. I've been waiting for somebody to do a polymorph or a wild shape.
I guess also technically he would have to probably move 5 feet away from Hari and then do it.
Well, actually, so as long as there's room for you to expand into, which you can, the other directions, you're good. Like if,
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, you're going to see on your actions tab now, there's a section called polymorph. And under that section called polymorph, you have polymorph CR1 giant eagle. What I want you to do, you're not going to use the use power button. What you're going to do, you're just going to go to the walking man, the silhouette. Just push that for me.
Ooh, that's cool.
Awesome.
You,
Nice. And I also, just because I like to, in case I can't do Fantasy Grounds, I also have the stat blocks up, like on my computer.
I've got
for reference.
I've got buttons for you for it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna love your polymorph, even in Fantasy Grounds. Anything else for Lucas? So that was your action, right? Casting the spell. What else?
Yeah. I guess technically, I don't know if I wouldn't really know if any of them are willing to actually be grabbed for now.
Well, it takes an action anyway, right? Unless the eagle has a special ability that lets him grab as a.
Okay, so yeah, okay, cool. So that's a good question for me because I've never polymorphed literally ever.
Yeah.
So action economy wise, it would take my action to grab them,
To grapple.
and then I would use my movement to move them out.
Yep.
And then I can drop them as a free action, or I have to hold them and wait and then use my action to drop them.
Nope.
The
You
next
can
turn.
drop them as a free action. If you drop them from really high, they'll take damage. But if you're just above the ground, you can just set them down basically, as a free, for free.
Okay.
The other thing to keep in mind that is that unless a creature has a special ability, when you are grappling another creature and pulling them, you move at half speed. So I don't think the giant eagle has anything that negates that. Let me double check real quick. Some creatures have a thing that lets them basically move at full speed while grappling.
According to D&D Beyond, they do not.
Yep.
But its movement speed at half speed would be 40 feet, so that should still be
Yeah.
good enough to get people out.
Yep. The other thing to remember too, to keep in mind with that is if you're the creature can't be any more than one size larger than you, which you're good there. And then the other, it takes at least one free hand. You've got 2 as an eagle, so you could basically you make a grapple check as an attack roll. It doesn't take your full action, but it takes one of your attacks. Does giant eagle have multi-attack?
Yes, it
he
does.
does. Okay, so like on your next turn, one attack to grab Hari, one attack to grab Zymoth if you wanted to, and then you
And
could
then-
fly with both of them with your moving at half speed.
At half speed? Okay, I was about to ask if it was like a quarter speed at that point. Okay.
Still half.
Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, that'll be my turn for now. I'll just kind of look at them, because I said that out loud, so I'll just kind of look at them with a reassuring eagle head nod.
All right, very majestic. All right, Ghoul 28. We'll have to dash, so I think he can get all the way to flanking. He can't attack this round because he had to dash. Zymoth.
So, what Zymoth is going to do is he is going to do his damnedest to climb out of this pit.
Okay.
I don't suppose that Raztil would be able to give me advantage on that somehow by trying to, I don't know, grab me and boost me along. I can't fly on him yet, but
If he's using his action to help,
Yep.
and let's see, he would use his action to help. He could boost you up, which would give you advantage on the check for climbing. He would still be at the bottom, but yeah,
Fair.
we could do
fair.
that. Yeah, we could do that.
Cool. So in that case, that's exactly what I attempt to do. I attempt to climb up the side.
All right, so let's see. So 10, 20, because it's difficult terrain to get there.
Whoops.
And give me, it's just an athletics check with advantage because Roz is helping you.
Sure need an advantage.
There you go. You always have an advantage button too in Fantasy Grounds that if you ever want to hit,
Oh, right.
you can do that. You're able to get up. So it would take 20 more feet of movement if you have it. How much more movement do you have?
I have 30 total.
So you've gone 10, 20. 10 more feet would get you because it's climbing. You're moving at half speed when you climb. Would put you at 5 more feet to go. So if you wanted to get all the way up to the top, you could dash. It would take 10 more feet of movement to get that last bit up the wall.
Cool. Do I have line of sight on any of the ghouls from my vantage point, even on their heads or some such?
Yeah, I mean, technically even from here, you could have line of sight on any of the ones that are on the edge.
Oh, cool. So in that case, I think, and if I do end up sticking around this turn, somewhere near the lip of the pit, would I need to make another check next turn, or
Yes, if you're going to interrupt the movement, then yeah, I would say you would need another athletics check next round.
Gotcha. Cool. Sounds good. Nonetheless, I'm gonna help Vey out and loose 2 sharpshooter arrows. Oh wow.
Wow, look
Glad
at
I did.
you.
Whoa. Yay.
Sec. Critical. Damn. Cool. So in that case, I'm going to take the opportunity to loose another arrow over this guy's general direction. Oh, that's a hit. Cool. Yep. And yeah, there goes my turn.
All
When
right.
May sees that, he's looked back, he sees 2 of those things fall dead, and he's gonna do a little kind of Raven Queen bow to Zymoth of thanks.
Right.
Zymoth thinks.
All right, Ghoul 22. That's all right. When one, I don't know, what's the Hydra thing? Cut off one head to, I don't know, whatever it is. All right, so no, that's supposed to be a claw. That should be 2 more. It's still a nat 1. It's still a miss. All right, so. All right, so that is 22. to Eldon. Let me out, please. I don't want to die in here. All right, next is Hari.
Okay, can I try to open the coffin? Like with force or with
Yeah, take an-
dexterity?
It will take an athletics check. If you're going to try and it is because the coffin lid is nailed shut. It's going to take an athletics check. Alternatively, you could try and damage it, but then you got him on the other side, so who knows what's going to happen there. So you're calling how you want to do it.
Yeah, make the athletics check.
All right. I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised.
Well, we do, we have Revivify if we need it. We can just-
Exactly. Oh yeah. Thank you. I couldn't breathe.
No, you're welcome. I hope your pocket remembers the.
That's twice you've saved me now.
Yes,
Hari,
sir.
you're my hero, Hari.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Bonus action to bow.
So, bowing is a free considered like a free action, like an object interaction type. So, if you bow, give an adverb to it. I bow dramatically. That could be a bonus action.
I bow nonchalantly.
Well, that works too. Now, okay. This isn't like technically a house rule. On occasion, if you do, we talked about using an object interaction, using your action for it instead, or something like that. On occasion, if you want to give me a creative adverb, like I only have an action left. I've already used my object interaction, but I want to open the door carefully as an action. I'll probably let you do it. I might say no sometimes, but I'm just throwing it out there. Vey, you're up.
Okay, they's got two of them surrounding him. He's gonna take one swing with his longsword at the one that he's facing at the moment.
Yep. Oh, that's a hit. Now, before you damage, let me put on your... Or no, you don't have sneak. Never mind.
I don't have sneak, so
Yep. Now, make sure you're using... I don't remember you activating the flame yet, have you?
it was active before, but if you say that the coffin put it out,
I would,
Oh.
yeah, I would say that would be reasonable if the coffin would have put it out, because then you're like setting yourself on fire, yeah.
okay, could I have used a bonus action
Yes,
then to
yes,
activate it? Okay, so
absolutely.
it would be I would have done that first.
Yep, I'm good with that.
Okay,
I'm good with that,
and
too.
now I'll just drop it on him.
All right,
And he's gonna use his second attack on the same guy.
all right.
So he slashed high first. He's gonna come in low this time. Try to surprise him. And he obviously missed. That goes wide, and he's gonna grab his shield, hold it in front of him, and stay where he is.
All right.
And that's his turn.
All right, Ghoul 7 coming in with a dash. Lucas the Giant Eagle.
Eldon doesn't necessarily know that it's me, but we'll see how this goes. So yeah, Lucas will just he'll try to grab both Eldon and Hari.
All right.
And
Hari,
just
all right.
fly out.
Let's give Hari I want to call it like a insight against an eagle. No, it's nature. So let's see how he's going to resist you. So give me an athletics check. You got to beat a 5. Athletics. Oh, so let me see. Will it have adjusted your athletics? Let me look. That's one I'm not entirely sure of. Doot.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. No?
Let's see. What is the eagle's strength? I'm looking here. It did, yeah. So you got a plus
Yeah,
3.
it says +3.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, do it to it. You
This
know,
is great practice because when those 2024 rules come out, I'm playing a druid because that new druid looks awesome.
I'm excited. I mean, people are complaining about the hit points being temps and stuff, but I've sort of effectively played it that way, other than the fact you can heal them. Anyway, go ahead, make athletics. Oh yeah, you grab him. No, I've been rescued, only to be dragged off by a giant eagle.
All right, so I don't know. Do I need to actually do anything, or can I just move and then move them?
You can just move. You will have had to use 5 feet of movement to get adjacent to Eldon, but other than that, you can go ahead and move the rest of however far you're gonna move.
Okay. I'll just move. I'm flying, so the difficult terrain doesn't matter.
Correct. And you're flying up diagonally, so you don't have to worry about extra squares because no Euclidean geometry in D&D.
Okay. And I'll guess I'll drop them like right here.
All right. You tell me where you want. Well, I'll let you tell me where you want them. You can put them. Tell me where to put Eldon, and then tell Hari where you want him. Where you want to drop him.
I was gonna put Hardy like I don't. Can you ping in this?
Can I stay on the eagle and throw card from the eagle?
Can you what?
Stay on the eagle and throw cards from the eagle.
You could. It will reduce. It will keep him from one of his attacks because he's got you in a claw.
Attack, yeah.
Yeah, and it will make his speed half.
Yeah,
so.
I get that.
All right.
I'll just put them right in front of me.
Okay.
I'll put Eldon away from the ring in case he falls back in for some reason, because he just gives me that kind of vibe. And then I'm just gonna end my turn for now.
I don't know why it is, but anytime, go ahead. Anytime I have an NPC that's accompanying a party, they always wind up being like clumsy and like the roles. I'm not talking about like how I play them. I mean, like just I have garbage roll, and so I mean, in my Thursday night game, you can watch the stream. They had this guy Elric that was with them for like 6 levels, and they hated this guy. Like, I mean, he was I don't know. Anyway, Claw and Vey. That should have been advantage. So, I don't need to roll this again. It was a crit.
Oh, that was a crit. Okay, I am going to try to half that, I guess. Is it necrotic damage?
Nope, slashing. You can give yourself back 6 hit points would be half.
Okay, I have to click on something, right? Do I click on that you can use uncanny dodge?
No. So you don't have to click on anything for uncanny dodge. You just manually change what you'll do on your main tab. Go down to your hit points. Right now are 69. Nice. And you'll just change that to 75. You won't get a cursor. You just click on the box and type 75.
Got it.
All right. All right. And then, here's my favorite part, though, of ghouls.
Oh, great.
Saving throw. Oh,
Did I make it?
you did.
Thank God I made one saving throw tonight.
Zymoth, you're up.
Zymoth, yet again, will attempt to climb what remains of the hill.
Yep.
And Raz will help. I'm going to use the advantage button.
So Raz will first have, or no, he can boost it from there. Yeah, that works.
Or he can move over here.
Well, he would have to make a climb check if he's actually moving up. So I'm going to say
he
that.
can fly.
Oh, he can fly. I believe he can fly.
So I'm going to make that athletics check. Cool. So does it mean I make it?
Oh yeah, you're good. So DC
Cool
10.
stuff. So-
DC 10, you're good. So 10 feet of movement to get to the rest of the way to the top.
Cool. So I'm gonna get over here and use the rest of my movement. So that was 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's just about all my movement, and I'm going to use my action to attack the ghoul next to Vey.
All right. So what you'll do is... Oh, wait. No, sorry. I'm thinking eagle. Never mind. I
Oh, sorry.
had cerebral flatulence. That's a hit.
And I'm going to loose another arrow at the one right next to it.
That's a hit.
As is going to use his reaction. The arrow glows red hot as I loose it. Cool. And yeah, another 2 ghouls down. That's my turn.
Faye's gonna. He knows Zymoth winked at him the last time. Faye's gonna once again do a little flourishing bow this time towards Zymoth.
Right.
Zymoth winks this time with the other eye.
All right. Eldon is like, yeah, he says. Hari, you're up.
The eagle is with us. Do not worry.
He says, oh, okay. I thought maybe since he put us down so nice. Hey, where's that other guy that was so rude?
Here. No, my bonus action to dash.
Hey.
And be next to this guy, and he's the booming blade cantrip.
Hey. Doesn't look like he was not targeted. I got him though. I can drag it from the text chat onto him. That's a hit. Got it. There we go. All right.
And that's it.
All right. All right. So here's what happens. You hear and see the encroachment of more and more ghouls, and the world around you feels familiar. It feels like home. You realize you are in the Shadowfell. And we will pick up
Hey.
right there next week because we are out of time. Yeah.
And you guys see Vey just clutch his holy symbol, and because he's actually not going to be here next week because unfortunately I got to take my dog to the hospital for his surgery, so I'm going to miss next session, and I apologize.
That's right. We will have a conversation among the rest of us too. If we don't have another player, whether or not you guys want to take the week off, or whether you want to or whether you want to proceed, it'll be up to you guys. We'll talk about it in the Discord. So it's possible that you'll pick up with us in 2 weeks, but
Yeah, I won't be able to make it unfortunately as well. I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna be flying during that, unfortunately.
okay. All right. Well, all right. So no game next week then, guys.
Sorry about that.
No.
Sure.
It's man, it is summertime. Right now is when that happened. Okay, yeah, I see you actually yeah, Claire, clumsy, slipped. Has skipped in the Discord. Words are hard sometimes. All right, let me cancel the session on the 8th. Boom. Thank you guys for coming. If you haven't filled out that thing with your artwork, shoot me a message and I'll make sure you get the link and we'll get the artist started. Those of you watching, come back in half an hour and learn about my super secret thing.